This is KMAC Red Raider Nation's countdown to tip-off.
All right, almost game time there in Manhattan. Before we go, though, here on Countdown to Tip-Off, you know the drill. It's our pick three. We pick three players. We total up their scores from the game, and, you know, there's a winner. This guy won this week.
That's what winners do, man.
I'm the loser. I'm the loser because he tied. He's wearing the bolo tie. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. I didn't have a speech prepared, but maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Hopefully next time.
Hopefully not.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right, with that, though, since you were the loser, the tire last week, you get the very first pick in today's draft, so fire away. What do you got for us?
First pick, you might expect me to take a Red Raider, given that they've been the better team so far, but I'm actually going to go with K-State's Nigel Pack, a guy who's been a very consistent scorer this year, double figures in every game but one.
All right, so I have the second pick. I would be dumb not to go this route. I'm kind of concerned because I think he's going to come off the bench, right? You would think that they're going to keep the same group out there and let him slip in and get some work in like Kevin McCullough did in his first game back. So I'm going to go with Terrence Shannon Jr. and just hope he comes out and makes up for lost time and maybe scores 20 points for me.
That was going to be my pick. I was going to try and get him because I have these two picks coming up right now. But I'm going to go with a guy who I actually picked last week and did exactly what I said he was going to do. I'm going to go with Bryson Williams. I said last week he was due for that big breakout game. It had to come against a Big 12 opponent. What did he do? 22 points against Kansas. And he's been nothing but consistent since then.
I don't even think he had 22 points total with his three players last week.
If you include my replacement player.
This is where we're going. Let's get contentious. I'm about it. The replacement players would have been big, and I would have had Clarence Sidoni. I would have won by even more. But that said, I get the other pick now, too. I'm going to go with another guy who is just as consistent right now as Bryson's been. I'm going with Adonis Arms. I think I'd be silly not to pick him. He had a great game against Baylor, another good game against Oklahoma State. He's going to get me some points this week for sure.
Yeah, I like Adonis Arms there, but, I mean, you think about it. I have an opportunity to get what are potentially the best two players on the Texas Tech team right now. So I think I'm going to go Kevin McCullough here. I think he scored 7 points against Oklahoma State. Not the output that I want this weekend, but maybe he gets a couple more minutes. He starts feeling it a little bit better from the offensive end. I'll go with Kevin McCullough and hope that the top two. I mean, how do I have the best two Texas Tech players right now this far in? Sorry. All right,
we're bragging now? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Mark Adams did say Kevin McCullough might be due for a few less minutes after he played him a bit, but we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, I've got my second pick now. Seems like there's a run on Red Raider since I took Nigel Pack, so I better grab Kevin O'Banner before he gets off the board. O'Banner, like I said, and fill in the blank, has been shooting the ball better and also seems to be finding ways to get some looks for himself underneath some easy baskets. So I think he could give me a solid double-figure effort, which I have yet to experience so far in this pickup.
It's just week 2, Phil. You're good.
All right, thank you. Second pick, I talked about him earlier. It's Marquise Noel. I think, as I said, I think he could be in for a big game and he's Kansas State's second leading scorer.
Only 5'8", too. I love guys
crazy
like that. Yeah.
I do like 5'8" guys.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah. And okay, you guys taking the top two scorers of the Kansas State team off the board. There's only one other guy that averages double figures. I'll go with Mark Smith. As a generic name as possible, but as long as he gives me 8 to 10 points, I'm totally cool with that.
So for my final pick, I'm actually going to stick with the Red Raider because you guys pretty much took everybody that I wanted from Kansas State. And as Phil kind of alluded to before, I'm going to go with Davion Warren for the reason why Kevin McCullough might not be playing that many minutes. Mark Adams said it himself. He felt like he put him out there against Oklahoma State a little bit too much. Why risk potential re-injury against a team that isn't exactly at the capableness of, you know, a Baylor and a Kansas? I think that guy that will be getting those minutes is Davion Warren, who looked great against Oklahoma State, mind you, and has looked great in games past. I think he would probably be the guy that I'm going to get some points from, and I think I might get this one again, especially if we get a nice little Red Raiders blowout.
Now he's bragging. We're done. It's time for tip-off. For Phil, for Mason, I'm David. Thanks for watching. You can get a recap tonight at 10 on KMAC Native.